Hello, Tanya.
Hello.
And can you please, both of you, introduce yourselves?
I'm Tanya Kane-Parry.
I'm Jonathan Williams.
We are operadelespacio, as well as many others wandering around here with us at the moment.
And what is your relationship to the Meet Me at Metro project?
This is the second year that Operadelespacio has been invited to participate in Meet Me at Metro. And we are doing secret, unexpected, unannounced events.
Excellent.
That will emerge out of nowhere and disappear into thin air.
It's very magical.
Very magical. We are magical.
Awesome. And we're going to get on the train now and see what else we have. And now we're on the train. What was the most challenging part so far about working on Meet Me at Metro?
The most challenging part is that since we don't have a set location, actually, a lot of our work has to be developed separately, and then we have to find ways and means to try that out, again, in a kind of non-announced way. The other challenge is not so much a challenge, but actually the excitement for us is that we're being invited to collaborate with a lot of the other artists. And so that's getting really exciting to actually work with other artists, what they do, what we do, bring it together and see what happens.
Right, because most of the other artists have their station.
Exactly. Everyone else has a station, has a location. We do not. However, we just learned that there's going to be a band, Olin, who will also be moving around, and so hopefully we're also going to work with them.
Great.
Yeah.
And what is your role, sir?
Go through any time. Sorry?
And
yes.
what is your role?
I heard the cats right now. I'm directing the pieces we're coming up with for maybe Metro this time around. So just sort of taking all the work that the performers do, and they come up with a lot of different material and trying to refine it down into something that we can use for performance and hopefully repeat. And also just preparing them for working off of different events that might happen. We do a lot of improv in our work. It's not all improv, it's choreographed sometimes. So just being able to work with new information. We work off of whatever space we're in, whatever materials we find around us as inspiration. We try and sort of take apart what we see, whether it's a door, other people, events, a cloud, and then we try and understand it and then repeat it and fragment it, both oftentimes. So yeah, just respond to it all very viscerally and conceptually at the same time, separately, and all of it.
The vocabulary for this piece was initiated with the idea of doing research, and so each performer went out and from their observations of different people, movements, shapes on the Metro, they brought that vocabulary into the studio, taught it to everybody else, and then started relating it to space, time, levels, kinesthetic response, emotional response, and out of that, building a vocabulary, a dance, a composition. Purposely, we bring our work to public spaces, and it's all about re-envisioning and re-experiencing public spaces, whether it's Indiana Station or somewhere else. The idea of bringing the work to the people and being part of the public space, not separate, but actually an interactive event. People have to get on and off the spaces, move through the spaces. We have to acknowledge that, work with that, support that. And part of the goal then is that we as people re-envision our own relationship to everyday public spaces. That riding on a metro or being in a park or walking down a street can suddenly not just be a non-entity, but a place of interaction. And that space then is forever changed once those events occur. And it changes that person, that person who happened to be walking by at that moment, that person who watched, that person who walked through it. They will that and will hopefully enhance and expand their awareness of public spaces. And that they don't have to be special, but that everything is possible. We are here together. We are interacting with one another.